Hey, what is going on, guys? Xpertfusion here, and this video will contain spoilers for the Walking Dead comics. And if you do not want to know some things about things to come within the Walking Dead TV series, then I would not watch this video. But this is about Negan. That's right, Negan is, if you guys don't know, if you guys haven't read the comics, he is the next big bad villain to come within the series. We have the governor. Negan's even bigger than the governor, in my opinion. His weapon of choice is Lucille, which is his baseball bat with barbed wire on it, and he's a pretty badass villain and pretty funny villain overall within the comics. And his appearance is probably going to be happening around season 6 finale, I'm thinking. So we just started the season 6 premiere. That means we have a whole season to go till we're going to see him. But once we do see him around that time, which I do believe we will see him season 6 premiere or season 6 finale, and then I'll see him more in this season 7, and that'll be like his main season. But he actually in the comics kills somebody from Rick's group just because Rick's group killed some of his group. And just to be fair, he played Eeny, Meeny, Miny, Mo, and he picked Glenn, and he beat Glenn's head in with the baseball bat. And there's numerous reasons why I do not think that'll happen in the TV show, because they've been hinting at it so many times that it just makes no sense. I mean, literally, Glenn has used a bat so many times against walkers, and it was just so ironic. And he was almost killed by a bat in season 5 premiere by that one guy in Terminus. And Robert Kirkman has even joked about it. He's like, yeah, we're definitely killing off Glenn by Negan. Like, he's joked about it, so it's probably not going to happen. But it has to happen. That's my opinion. It has to happen. Somebody has to die by Negan to advance the story. There has to be a reason for people to hate Negan. When he first shows up, there has to be something that happens to make everybody hate Negan. And that what has to happen is somebody important has to die. And it has to be someone who's been there from season 1, who's been very important, and that's the only way the story can develop. And the only way I feel like it'll work overall is if they kill off a really important character who's been here since season 1. So Glenn's off the table. He's a season 1 character, but he's off the table. Who will they kill? Rick and Carl off the table. Why would they kill them? That would be retarded. They're the main part of the show. So that leaves us with a few more characters from season 1. Carol, Daryl, and Morgan. Now, it's hard to see which character I think will die out of these 3. I was thinking about it for a long time until it hit me. It completely hit me which character should definitely be getting the beating by Negan. And that is Morgan Jones. Now, the reason being is because Glenn in the comics, the reason why it's advanced the story so well is because Glenn never killed anybody. He believes in all life is precious, you shouldn't die, all that stuff. Glenn is the same way in the TV show. He's the same exact way, but I do not think they'll kill him off. Who is the same exact way as Glenn, who thinks all life is precious? Morgan. Morgan even said that to Daryl. He said, all life is precious, Daryl. Of course, Morgan before has been kind of crazy. In season 3, of course, we saw him. He was kind of crazy, trying to kill Rick. But now he thinks, I mean, come on. When the wolves, when they attacked and he hit them, he put them in the car and then honked on the horn to make sure there's no walkers around. Morgan does not like seeing people die. And whoever doesn't like seeing people die has to die by Negan. Carol's fine with killing. She just killed Karen and David for being sick. So I'm sure she's fine with killing people. Same as Daryl. Daryl's killed plenty of people. I'm sure he can do it again. And it just wouldn't make sense to kill him off. I mean, yes, killing Daryl off would make it would advance the story pretty far in terms of how the fans feel about it. They will hate Negan's guts if Daryl get killed by him. Same as Carol. A lot of people like Carol. But Morgan, a lot of people like. But I think it'll definitely advance the storyline in a good direction. I could definitely still see them doing it with Carol and Daryl. I can definitely see it making sense. It'll advance the story. It'll definitely, it'll make the characters turn a different direction. But one more thing that I think will definitely be a good reason for killing off Morgan is it'll advance Michonne's story. So I definitely 100% agree with Michonne and Morgan starting a relationship within season 6. Now, I do find relationships in The Walking Dead to be kind of pointless. I mean, they're at the end of the world. Relationships, like, come on. People are always shipping, characters together and stuff like that. It's stupid. Of course, Maggie and Glenn, they some people do have, love like that, but I don't think everybody should be in love with other people and stuff like that. It just doesn't seem realistic. But I 100% think that Morgan and Michonne should definitely start a relationship in some way, shape, or form, and Negan killing Morgan would definitely change Michonne's character in a good direction. In my opinion, it'll advance her storyline a little bit, because Michonne's kind of been on the downside a little bit. Yes, she has always been great at killing walkers and stuff, but I feel like her story still isn't there. They had a lot of her story in season 4, and that was great, but season 5, I didn't see much of her story, and I didn't see much story potential. But with this, I can definitely see a lot of story's potential. And instead of how it went in the comics, where Maggie was completely hating Glenn, it was more of Michonne complete. It's now probably going to be, what am I saying? In the comics, Maggie started to really hate Negan because of what happened with Glenn, but now it'll be Michonne really hating on Negan because of Morgan. But it's hard to see, because Glenn dying in the comics is the reason why Maggie became the leader of the Hilltop, and I don't know how they're going to fix that in if Glenn isn't the one to die. And when are they going to kill off Glenn? Are they going to kill off Carol ever, because Carol's still alive? There's a lot of ups and downs with what they should do with the story, but I'm sure Robert Kirkman and Scott Gimple are all thinking about it right now, and they have some good ideas in mind. And I'm hoping that they can they come out with a great season 6, and I'm very excited for the rest of the episodes. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. I'll see you guys on my next one. Peace out.